Doing good, man. How about you? We're going to have some really good racing here tonight. We're going to have 100 laps uh, of good side-by-side racing. We got 40 drivers in this field tonight. This track's a very interesting track. It's based in Concord, North Carolina. It originally opened in 1960, and it's played host to very numerous prestigious racing events like the All-Star Race, Coca-Cola 600, the Roval 400. It's got high bank, mile and a half, huge trioval, plenty of racing surface, and it's got very rich history. And it's a go-to destination if you're in North Carolina. That's right. Oh, absolutely, man. I love running here. Man, it's going to be tire saving. I mean, you're going to have, like you said, 50% fuel. But we're also going to have 100 laps. But you only get two sets of tires here. So maintaining speed while also saving your stuff is going to be so crucial. I mean, the pit window, the fuel window here is only 30 to 35 laps. So, I mean, you really gotta really gotta maintain here. He's running his second lap right now. His first warm-up lap was a 30.090. That's right. Here it comes through the tribal here. Oh yeah, he's going to get P3 right now with a 29.770. He's coming up on his second lap right here. He just crossed the start finish line, and he's going to go to P3 with a 29.725. John West completing his second lap here. He's going to be seventh there. He's going to be seventh with a 29.840. We got Jim Treat there. Jim Treat sitting 11th right now with a 29.955. like it's going to be sitting sixth. Well, the 29,779. Oh, Chisholm up to third. Chisholm, sorry. 29,668 for his final lap. Looks like we got just under 2 minutes left in qualifying. The front row is gonna. There's some heavy hitters up there in that top 10. They're gonna be hungry tonight. Yeah, it looked like it got redesigned by Crush. Oh, Justin, what do we expect for the track temp and stuff like that going into the night? All right, looks like the field's rolling. I'm ready to get this thing underway. Hmm. Yeah, let's talk about who you picked to win this thing. Man, I'm gonna go with the guy that I think's got the best head on his shoulders here in the race, and that's gonna be Derek Buckaloo. You know, he's very smart, he's very strategic. I think he's gonna save it when it matters, and he's gonna push at the end here and find himself running out front. That he is. Oh, that's right. Doesn't look like it.
I apologize for the technical difficulty. My voice has not been coming through this whole stream, so it probably has sounded really weird. You've only been hearing Adam. We're on board with the 14-year-old Michael Mitchum, 7,000 I rating. Taking a look at his line as he is clearly out front here.
There we go, Dustin. We can hear you loud and clear now. I'm sure nobody wants to hear my voice.
Sorry about that, guys. We were off to a really good start. Whoops. Technical difficulties, as this is like pretty much my first stream that I've hosted here. We'll get it together, I promise. Got 12 people watching. Thanks for joining in. Who are you guys rooting for? Drop it in the comments. If you got a driver on the track, we will scroll to them.
Looks like Michael Mitchum is pacing himself, but he is slowing the field down. They're all stacked up behind him. We got the caution out right now, though.
Look at your temps, make sure everything looks okay.
Let's see who that was involved.
Jeremy Pate crashed here, looks like. Let me go back to that.
Nasty hit coming out of 2.
Looked like he kind of got doored there. Let me rewind it a little bit. Let's go back and take another look. Doored by the 96. Actually, it looked like maybe he just got loose. Maybe a little
Yeah, looks
net
like
code.
he got below the apron. Yep, looks like he got below the apron. A little bit of net code there. And then they connect coming out of 2.
All right, who's going to be the takers? Who's going to pit here? Got B Brown in the chat going Baker 14. Let's go back and look at where he's sitting at. Adam Baker, I believe they're talking about. Nice looking paint scheme on that. Oh, tribute to probably Carl Edwards, I believe.
Oh, that's definitely a Carl Edwards throwback.
Sitting in
One of his
20th right
best.
now. Actually, he might be in 30th. No, he's running 30 on the board. Sitting in 20th right now. I apologize. Alyssa Logsden going Kane Logsden. Sorry, I just cannot say that name right. I apologize again. Kane's been a big supporter of mine for a while. Always jumps into my live streams when he's in there. I appreciate you, buddy. I hope you do really well in this race so you'll come back and join us on some more. Hopefully we see you in the Backwoods Mafia League. He's currently in 8th, doing really well. Said, I don't think we had anybody come down the pits other than the people involved in the in there. But was pit lane open yet, Adam?
Yeah, pit lane's open, and it looks like no one took anything.
No
No
takers.
fuel, no tires.
I probably would have definitely came down and topped off.
Oh, definitely. It looks like Peyton Snyder went down pit road.
I don't see that on my relative.
Yep, Peyton Snyder come down for a 5-second splash and go. He is now topped off and ready to ride. We had a couple of takers on pit road. Michael Zingler, Scott C4, Dennis Seals, and David Hunter. Looks like they all came down for a splash and go.
So we have a large field here. Let's go ahead and get a little blimp cam action. If we do get a green flag run, we will take you through the field. I know a lot of these guys in this race, so we will try to give you what information we have on them. Now I'm sitting here, Adam. I got the itch, man. I want to get out here and I want to race. What about you?
Oh, man, I'd love to be out there right now.
Seems like a very fun field to drive with. So far, everybody, for the most part, has been giving people room. That's what I like to see. And hopefully we can get it to go green here. This strategy race is just not going to play out. It's going to be more of a mileage race at that point. His tires will not be affected that much as on these lower speeds.
Yeah, I think I'd be shutting the car off and trying to save as much as I could. Like I said, the fuel window is between 30 and 35 laps. I mean, we've already gone 9. We've gone 3 laps under caution, so that's 6 laps under green. I mean, that's big, especially for these guys that pitted for a splash and go. They're going to be able to go a little bit longer.
Oh yeah. Here we go. We got Mitchum leading the way. Grubbs on the outside as the pace car is about to pull off. The pace car on pit road coming to the Geico restart zone.
Not well organized on that outside.
Oh,
Green flag's out, and the outside did not get a good start.
no, sir. That's going to allow Mitchum to take a huge jump.
Mitchum is setting sail. Looks like they're 2 by 2 from third on back.
Shane Miller in the chat. What up, Shane? How you doing tonight, buddy? Shane Miller is also a backwoods driver. He should be in this race, but since he's not, he's going to get voted on. I'm just teasing you, buddy.
Looks like everybody's given plenty of room to the other drivers.
Oh, we got a blinker. There's Derek Buckaloo making his way through the field.
Man, look at Derek go. Looking to the inside. He's sliding up just a little bit.
Oh, we have a caution out.
Guys, just quickly, just remember.
As it looks like TJ Graham may have crashed there. Let's go back and look at a Taylor Construction replay. Oh, he just got real loose right off the
Real
turn.
loose attitude.
Oh, and he
Right back on
collects
the track and collected.
Looked like he collected that 99 car, which I believe was Adam Baker. Oh, got a little contact under yellow there with Brendan Brody and 23 of Everett A. Smith. Now, if they didn't come, oh, yep, like I was going to say, if they didn't come down last time, they're coming this time. But will they take fuel? Or tires, I mean, I'm sorry. Let's take a look.
Michael Mitchum with that number 2 pit stall. Man, that's crucial right there. It's really going to help him out late in the race.
As he's just a splash and go.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like we're getting a lot of that. I don't know if we'll see anybody take tires right now. If they take tires, it'd be time to push for them, but then they're not going to have anything for later. Shane said he's doing good. He's talking to Derek in the Discord. I wonder who else is in the Discord right now, because I told everybody to be in here so we could pull them in for an interview if possible. Yeah, I do not see anybody but the Backwoods boys up in here.
We did have 6 people stay out. Looks like they're doing a different strategy than the others. Not sure if that was a smart move or not, but they've made their bed. Now they've got to sleep in it.
Looks like Chris Cornett, one of those people not taking tires, which he's going to lead the field back to the green. Well, look at that car. That is something you don't see every day. Let's take you through who did not pit. Chris Cornett.
Daryl Rector did not pit. Tyler Biggs didn't pit. Nathan Strader, nor Corey Moore, or Kane Loxton. They opted to stay out.
Why did Kane not gain position on that if he didn't pit? Because I think he did pit, didn't he?
It shows him staying out.
Yeah, it shows me that he stayed out as well. I wonder if he was just real slow getting back up there or what happened. Maybe. That's weird. He should be in the top 7 right now. Lights are still on the pace car, so we're going to have to do a few more laps. Or at least one more. Not really how I seen this race going. Maybe I should have made it later in the day so the track was a little cooler. As the track cools off, the setup we have in these cars tonight really comes to life. It's really made for a night race.
Lights are off on the pace car, so here we go. One more to go.
One more round. I'll go ahead and announce what I tried to announce earlier, but apparently my mic was muted. But this race is brought to you by Taylor Construction Services and StripClubChoppers.com. You can head over there, StripClubChoppers.com, and pick yourself up some biker apparel. Also, high voltage setup shops. It's one of the sets that we're running tonight. You can join the Discord today and go ahead and be proactive and get your subscription for season 4 for the A-Class cars, aka the next gen cars. Oh man. This is going to look really messed up on the broadcast, but I have to do something to change the camera setting. There you go.
Here we go. Coming to the Geico restart zone. Green flag is out. Chris Cornett gets a huge jump. Oh, and they're wrecking.
Cogs out. One thing for sure, everybody on the racetrack will be pissed off.
Second and third just got wasted.
What happened there? I did not see it.
Ooh,
Michael Mitchum
they got into
crashed.
each other.
Let's go back and take a look at that. Oh, yeah, he did not give him any room there. I put that kind of on the 8. Let's rewind it a little bit. Mitchum just bad luck. He got rear-ended by the 28. I don't know. That might be on the 32 there. Oh, he got away with it.
Looks like 32 came up. Looks
Yeah.
like the 8 was holding their line.
Tyler Briggs. We'll go back and one more time. Yeah, I think you're right there. I think the 32 does come up after looking at that. I don't know why. That was even before the line. No reason for that. Mitchum gets turned. Hopefully he didn't come back up into the traffic, but as long as he didn't, he should be okay. It didn't look like he really took a whole lot of damage. Oh, I say just as I
Yeah,
say
let's see
that.
what happened. Let's see what happened to Mitchum there on that restart, because he ended up in the wall on the inside.
Yeah, I didn't think it was going to be that bad for him, but it looked like Clint Hayfield got into him too. Watching the 38.
Oh, looks like somebody got into the back of Mitchum.
And he's not holding
He
his
slid
brakes.
in.
Oh, Clint hit
Oh
him.
yeah.
Clint Hayfield, if he would have held his brakes, he would have been fine probably. He's got heavy damage on the nose of that car, and there are no fast repairs in this, but I think he'll be able to get it fixed, though. I think probably a couple minutes worth of damage, and he'll be right back out.
Yeah, it looks like he's got all his body panels, so it shouldn't be too long to fix.
Thanks, Shane. I appreciate that, man. Sorry, I'm kind of tied up here. Can't really watch the chat too much. I'm trying to watch everything. Be the eyes in the sky. Let's see, where's Jim Treat running at? Back in 16th. Let's take you through the top 5 real quick. Chris Cornett out of Rome, Georgia. Daryl Rector running 2nd. Nathan Strouder, 3rd. Chisholm in 4th. John West going to be in 8th. Or I'm sorry, not 8th. Why did I say that? 5th. 6th place, Brian Grubbs. Dennis Seals, 7th. He's up 18 positions. That's your big mover right there. Brendan Brody in 8th. Logsden, 9th. Back 2 positions from where he started. Everett A. Smith rounds out the top 10. Right behind him, though, Derek Buckaloo. He's up 4 positions. Who else has been moving through this field? David Holdren up 11 spots from where he started. AKA Insufficient Funds on TikTok. Go give him a follow.
You know, Dustin, I can't help but to think. Excuse me.
Go ahead.
We've got 5 drivers here that are on 21 laps, right?
Yes,
We've
sir.
got a pit window of 30 to 35. If this thing was to go green, say another 15 laps, do you think they would have to pit? They'd have to pit under green, wouldn't they?
Well, depends on how much fuel they're saving, and they might just be banking on the cautions.
Very well could be.
But
do they take tires then, or they just get fuel and go back out?
For me, I probably wouldn't take tires. I'd do fuel only, and then that way the last 2 stops that I make, I got 2 fresh sets of tires, and I can gun it all the way to the end.
Right. Well, let's be watching these 5 guys and see where their strategy is in their mind.
I really wish they were in the Discord so we could pull them in the booth and talk to them about it.
Lights are off on the pace car. They're coming around into turn 4. About the end of the trial, we'll take the green flag again. Pace car's off. Still not very well organized on that outside.
Green flag.
I think
Green
people
flag's
are
out.
laying back a little bit more than what they want to because they don't want to. They seen what happened on the last restart. Might be a little bit nervous as Chris Cornett gets a huge jump. On the next caution, we'll try to get one of these drivers in here to let us know what they're thinking as far as fuel strategy. One of the backwoods drivers, as that's all that's in the Discord that we can pull in here. See what they're seeing on the track.
And here comes Rector. He's down to 2/10. He's closed that gap in 1 lap. He's really wanting that lead. He's got him in his draft. Got him down to a 10th going into turn 3. Trying to find that clean air.
How hard do you think Rector's pushing right now to try to get this clean air?
I think he's pushing pretty hard. They're running about the same lap times. The top 3 are running 29.7s.
Let's go on board with Rector here. Oh, he's shifting. Yeah, I think he's pushing really hard, like you said. When I was doing my testing, I didn't really felt that I needed to shift here, but he's making it work for him. But you can hear those tires screaming. He is pushing it.
Yeah, notice when he's getting down to the corner, he's trying to keep that left front nose clean so he gets that extra little bit of turn. Well, not there. He's going to push a little tight there, but he is on his bumper.
Oh, yeah. Here he comes.
He enters early into 3. Try to set that nose and keep that clean air on it.
How long can he push like this until these tires just start to get hot and he's got no grip?
Man, he's got a few laps. He keeps pushing like that, 5 to 7 more laps, he's going to burn that right front up, which I don't think is a very smart move. We only get 2 sets of tires in 100 laps.
John West is coming up there too. He's trying to put his nose in the battle. He's gaining on him. He's probably loving seeing this battle.
They're side by side.
As Rector's trying to take the lead here, and he does. He does for a second. Will he clear him?
He's not clear. He's not clear. Side by side again here to go into turn 3. Cornette, he is running the high side. They're giving each other plenty of room. Rector slid up, going back down, still side by side. Door to doors are coming through the tribal.
It's some really good racing right here up front. And I
They
know
are
that
running each other really hard.
John West's got to be loving what he's seeing right here. Two cars burning up their tires, waiting for his opportunity.
Cornette back out front. But here comes Rector again on the inside. Still not cleared going through the tribal once more.
What a battle we have here.
Now there's 3.
And he gets clear. We have a new leader, Daryl Rector. But here comes Cornette battling back on the outside.
You got John West just entered the battle too. He's just waiting for them guys to make a mistake.
You have a really good battle right here in front. I really want to go back through the field and see what we got going on back here, but it's hard to take our attention away from this.
Fournette tries to shut the door. Here comes Rector back on the inside.
Let's go on board with John West. Take a look at his perspective. Oh,
Ooh,
no,
caution's
never
out,
mind.
caution's
Caution
out.
comes out.
Very, very.
What had happened there? Looked like
Oh, looks like Jim Treat,
Darian.
one of the backwoods drivers.
Yep, Darian Stuffer got involved. Went off track, he said. Michael Ziegler went off track, came back up. We'll have to go back and take a look at this. As, man, we were having a really good battle there out front. That was some of the best racing at Charlotte I've seen in a long time. Oh, I apologize for that. Wrong camera angle there. Whoa! We'll go back and take another look. A Jim Treat on the outside here. Oh, he gets down on the apron. Jim, nowhere to go. As the 01 goes spinning through the tri-oval. Clint Hayville able to drive through there. Let's go back here. We'll ride on board with who is that 30 car? Well, it's the 99, but he's 30 on the board. Adam Baker. Let's go to, let's see. Sorry. Yeah. There we go. Right on board here with Adam Baker. Oh, yeah, he just gets down on that apron, and it really upset the car, and he spun out right in front of Jim. Jim, nowhere to go. Jim's going to be kind of mad. Should we give him time to cool off, or should we pull him into the booth?
Ooh, I don't know if that'd be wise. We might want to let Jim cool off a little bit.
Jim over here, he's taking tires, getting some damage fixed. I think he's, well, I think he's going to be all right, but it looks like his toe's a little jacked up there on that front, right front. He might have wheel damage. You know what, Adam? Go ahead. Bring him in the booth anyway. That knocking scared me again, Jim. Jim, do you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Man, we seen that again. Nothing you could do there. Just guy spun out right in front of you. Looked like he got down on the apron and just you had nowhere to go. How much damage does your car have?
9 minutes of required.
Wow. Yeah, it looks like you had some wheel damage there. So we were wondering if you were going to be able to get back up there and be in contention, but that answers that. How was the racing out there before that?
It was really good. Really good. I think it was. I'm gonna try not to show my frustrations live. So, but I think there's just a big case of overdriving there, but the racing is really good. Everybody was really clean up to that point. Obviously.
Well, we appreciate you jumping in the booth with a level head. If you want and you're out of the race, you're welcome to come join us.
I appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
If you're gonna jump back in the race, good luck to you.
Alrighty, thanks for having me on, guys.
No problem, Jim. Adam, they were wanting to know if you could shorten up the laps, but I don't think we should.
I've already tried.
Caution lap. Let's go back out here and take a look at the front. Make sure that we're live. We are still live. Look like David Holdren up front. Insufficient funds on TikTok. Go follow him. But how about Jim's intro with the door knocks, man? That scares me every time. I thought somebody was knocking at my door again. I'm like, I'm broadcasting.
Police, open up.
You're right, pretty much. That's what it sounded like, too.
Well, the pace car lights are off, so we got one more round to go, and we're going to go back green here.
As it looks like we're coming, the sun is falling, and the track is falling off. What's the track temp right now, Adam? Do you know?
I do. Track temp's 92 degrees.
It's cooled off 4 degrees since we started this race.
Oh yeah, that sun is going down. The lights are going to come on pretty soon.
These cars are
You
going
know-
to start to come alive.
That's right, they will. You know, I can't help but to notice David Holdren. He's the only one on the track that hasn't pitted since lap 1. He's on 24 laps.
That's right. This
He's
might
on a
work out.
unusual strategy. Yeah, it might work out.
He's probably going to get past here, but if he can run this out, he might have a set of tires in the bank at the end.
I think that's where his mind's at.
That's what worked
Smart
out for me the
Smart
other
guy.
night. The other night I was in a truck race here, and we had the same type of strategy race where limited tires, limited fuel, and I didn't take tires until my second stop, and I was able to drive pretty much from last to first and end up winning the race. So let's see, as the pace car pulls off, David Holdren going to lead him here to the green flag. Geico restart zone.
Green flag.
Green flag is out.
The 23 is
He waited
pushing
to the
him.
end of the restart.
Actually, I think
Side by
that's
side behind him. Yeah, he's getting a big push.
the 39 of Smith, Everett Smith. Let's see how these old tires do out front. As you can see, he's getting cooked up on right now. Oh, he gets a little loose. This could be trouble. So the high line is rolling, and Holdren is just slowing him up on the inside. If he can get these tires up to temp, he might be okay.
Rector's got him cleared. He's going to pull away. Here comes the 21 of Brian.
Oh.
He's right on his bumper. And Chris Cornett's on the inside of the 21.
With 28, John Westcott Lowe says, we got a car going around. Oh, he's saving it. Was that the 98?
Yeah,
that
he
the-
saved it.
No, that wasn't the 98. That was the 86 of Dennis Seals. What a save. What a save by Dennis Seals. Where'd David go? David dropping back here as we thought he would. But that's okay. I have a feeling he's going to be up in the mix later on in the race. It's Derek Buckaloo goes by him. That's right on board.
Looks like it's Rector and Cornett all over again. Different laps, same outcome.
Yeah, let's go. Actually, I was going to ride on board with Derek, but let's go back up here to the front as we got the battle cooking again, as we have some unfinished business between these two.
This time it's the other way around. Cornett's chasing Rector. He's trying to get him on the outside here.
I think Cornette likes that outside line as it is a little bit
I think
faster,
so.
but it will cook them tires up a lot quicker.
Huge run by Cornett. And here comes John West again.
Caution out.
Oh, another
Caution,
caution.
caution.
Come on.
There you go. Be ready with that brake clean and stuff, guys. Your blower.
Looks like the 11.
Drop down some oil dry here. I'm sure.
Nathan Strider with the crash out in the back. We'll go take a look at that in a minute. Did he have some help? Looks like, oh, I don't know. Did he try to come down for the turn a little early? We'll have to get a better camera view.
That's a very common wreck here. A lot of different lines that you can run.
Who was that car on his outside? Let's take a look. Who's that blue car there? That's the 29. See if we can get on board and see if he came down into Strider or if Strider went up. Is that the 29? That's Scott C. Ford.
Yep, that's 29.
We'll go on board with him here. Maybe. And we'll see what happened. Man, there's the knocking again. Jim Treat back in the booth. Oh, look like Scott may have came up a little bit, but he's holding it. I don't know.
Yeah, it looks like 11 came down to get that clean entrance.
Yeah, we'll go back one more time here, and we'll go with give a little chase cam if we can.
Looks like they get into each other coming out of 2, though.
Yeah, we'll get one better look at it here. Oh. Yeah, the 11 came down a little bit. Scott was holding his line, probably trying to keep him up high to prevent his entry. But I don't think Scott would do that intentionally. Scott is a very clean driver.
I got another wreck again.
Did you really? You got involved in that wreck, Jim?
Oh, no, sorry.
Okay. If you want, you can watch my screen in the Discord and you can see what I'm broadcasting live here, or you can check it out on YouTube. But YouTube, you're going to have a delay. So we got Rector in the front here. Daryl Rector and Chris Cornett have been putting on a show for us up front here.
Oh, yeah. They look like some heavy hitters out front. They've been swapping the lead back and forth for about 15 laps now.
And the 28, John West, just waiting for his chance to pounce on these guys.
He's just waiting for them top 2 to make a mistake. He's not getting in the battle. He's just saving his stuff, hoping for him to make a mistake.
So, Jim, now that you're back in the booth, what was your strategy going into this race before you got totally annihilated? Sorry to put it that way.
I was underdriving as hard as I could, trying to use as little tire as I could. I was trying to get to that first run on fuel without putting tires on it.
So your strategy would have been pit stop, fuel only for the first one, then tires the next 2?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
That was what I was planning on. That way I'd have I'd have way more speed than everybody else there. So, but it obviously didn't work out.
I thought we were going to have a lot of that as we got 2 people on pit lane, Scott C. Ford and Nathan Strider. I wonder how much damage Scott's got here. He might be coming back around to pit and fix some of that. Whoops. If you're new here watching the broadcast, please give me that sub, as these broadcasts will get better, I promise. This is my first one. My first legit one. We did a test one last week.
Looks like Scott C. Ford's got some bad toe damage on that right front when he hit that wall after he got tangled up with that 11. And they are bumper to bumper on pit boxes there.
Yeah, he does. He does have some heavy damage there. Let's go take a look. See, look at Ben Smith up here. He's got a little bit of damage to this car, but he is running in 16th, up 11 positions. Ben Smith, also a backwoods driver. Probably one of the newest on the team, as he blinks out for a second. And then right behind him, we got Clint Hayveld, also backwoods driver, with Simrap Mafia getting him right. Look at that paint job. Chrissy's Creations and more. You can follow him on TikTok at After Dark Gaming. And then right on his outside, as we got a delayed green, we got Adam Baker 15th right now. He's up 9 positions. Derek Buckaloo out here in the brown flag Taylor Construction Mustang. Kane Logsden, man, I really wish you were in the booth. Like to see how you like that handling of that car tonight, as you've kept it clean all night. Who else is in here we ain't really got to talk about yet? Brian Grubbs. He was up there for a little bit. Let's go over here. Look at Michael Ziegler, aka Ziggy. You can follow him at Backdoor Racing on TikTok. And then David Hunter, I believe that's one of his teammates. I cannot remember what his TikTok name is at the moment. I apologize for that. Look at Ziggy repping a new car this week.
All right, here we go.
Green.
Green flag is out.
Here we go. We're going to continue this battle with Chris Cornett and Daryl Rector.
Chris Cornett got a early start. They're 2x2, top 6.
We got Dominic Chisholm looking to get in the mix too this time.
Oh, here comes John West. John West is pushing Rector. Rector's probably going to get loose. Cornett's in the wall. He doesn't let up. He stays in that throttle. He's to the outside of Rector. John West has got somebody to his outside. 2x2 going out of turn 2. Looks like Chris Cornett with the black flag.
Oh, do you think it's because he jumped the start?
Yeah, he jumped the start.
No.
Cornett can't get down. He can't get down. He's got one more lap to serve that penalty or get disqualified.
And that's one, unfortunately, that we cannot.
Oh,
Big Rick.
Huge pile up. No one makes it through.
Oh my goodness. Kane Logston looks like he might have made it through. Look at everybody. Look at the carnage.
Terrible pile up.
You know, I would
Let's go
expect
back
to
and look at
see.
that.
I would expect to see a wreck like that at Talladega in the next race that we're gonna do. But in this one, I did not see that coming. We had so many people crash there. I'm gonna have to rewind it to find that.
Looks like
Oh,
Rector got a
my
little bit loose out of 2
goodness.
and collected the
Sorry.
88.
Is it all started up front here? Let me try to find him here on the list. Where's he at? There he is. And I'm going to slow this down a little bit.
Looking like the 2x2 coming out there, and Rector, he just slides up. Looks like he gets a little loose on exit.
Yep.
Goes back up and collects Cornett.
So the 19
Gets
involved.
turned. Cornett comes down and looks like he gets into John West. And man, all havoc breaks loose right there. What a bunch of chaos.
Look at that, Derek Buckaloo involved. Just, oh my goodness, just straight carnage out here. This looks like a Talladega wreck. Let's go back and see it one more time in live time. We'll rewind it some. Whoops. That ain't what we wanted to do.
Looks like a lot of drivers going to the Info Care Center tonight.
Oh, wow. They're trying to get going, get turned around, and I did not see that coming from the leaders as clean as they had been all night. As we'll jump ahead here, go back live. Looks like we got David Hunter going to be leading here. Roger Runyon, Adam Baker up to third, I'm sorry. David Holdren up to fourth. Looks like the two of Runyon might have a little bit of nose damage. But how about that? Adam Baker. He's got fans in the stands tonight, in the chat. And his car looks pretty clean. Able to make it through there. And would you look at that? Clint Hayveld, fifth right now.
Man, how about that? Talk about attrition.
He's up 21 spots along with Benjamin Smith. Look at him. Up 21 spots. And then another one, Derek Buckaloo. 3 backwoods drivers in the top 10 right now. Jim, you still in the booth with us, buddy?
Yes, sir.
Man, wouldn't you like to be out there right now up here with the backwoods boys?
Oh man, I seen how they're up in the top 10. I went in and checked my car. I'm 17 laps down. I'm not even gonna go back. So.
That's all right. You got one more chance at it tonight as long as you're going to do the Talladega shootout here right
Absolutely
after.
gonna do it. Absolutely.
You know, Dustin, I think we need to get into that Talladega shootout.
Somebody's got to broadcast it. And I do not mind. I actually like this, being up here in the booth.
How much backdoor racing? How much damage does he have? Shows him 2 laps down right now.
Back door. Isn't that Ziggy?
Ziggler, yeah.
I got to find his name here. He doesn't look terrible.
He's back on track. He only spent 45 seconds in the pits.
Even being 2 laps down, we get a couple more cautions, and he's still right back in it.
Yeah, for sure.
I do really like his
first car lap down now, right now.
Adam, you might be able to see that better than me.
That'll be John West. John West is the first car. Oh, John West is on pit road right now. So it looks like it's Nicholas Luckard.
As the pace car comes off, and David Hunter is going to lead him to the green here with Roger Runyon on his outside.
Huge start.
And a caution right off the back.
Looks like the 45. The 45. Let's check on him.
Corey Moore. What happened here? Oh, he just got turned. Who was that guy? He might need to go. Hold on a second. Let's go back. That wasn't him. He crashed too, but let's see here. This guy, it said this guy wrecked too. It said, but we'll take a look. Looks like he just went off track is all. Let's go back to this. I really want to see who was behind him. Oh, Scott. What are you doing, Scott? Let's see. Did he just check up? That guy's got a lot of damage. Scott looked like his car was fixed. He might have just checked up there. Let's go back and look at his speed. I don't think I can under replay. Nah, I can't. Ooh,
Kind of looks like he was on the brakes, maybe. The
that's what I
45.
thought. He looked like the 45 was slowing way up. So I thought this would be a lot. I thought we would have a lot more strategy come to play, but with all this pacing, we're not really putting any tension on these tires. One more caution, and we're going to have to bring somebody else in the booth with us. Who do you guys want to talk to? You want to talk to Clint? You want to talk to Derek? Or you want to talk to Ben?
I would say talk to Ben. This is probably one of his first next gens here, so maybe what he's feeling.
We'll keep getting them. We'll have a chance to talk to everybody. As Shane Miller says in the chat that he's going to do the Talladega race, or at least try to. So we're getting ready to take the green flag. See if Hunter can get another good restart as he does. The car on the outside of Runyon has heavy damage to the front end of that 14.
Very nice jump by 13.
I think we're under caution here.
Oh my
Another
goodness.
caution. Looks like the number 3.
Oh, that's going to be Ben. Ben Smith.
I may have just jinxed him.
And Derek Buckaloo as well. What happened there? Did all 3 Backwoods boys just wreck out? Why is it showing this? Oh, wait. I'm at the wrong one, I think. Sorry about that. I think Ben might have been in the wrong gear. And he just comes up and gets into the car on his outside and then comes down and takes out the 11. But it shouldn't be too terrible as far as damage goes. Maybe. He might have just lost a tire there, though. I think he lost a tire.
Looks like we got some takers on pit road. Looks like our front runners. David Holder, he's getting tires.
Looks like Ben's taking tires. Clint's taking tires. As if that's their, I wonder if that's their first set. You want to try to bring Derek in the booth real quick?
Yeah, let's do that. Hey, Derek, you got a copy, buddy?
Yeah, I got you loud and clear.
Oh, we're just looking at these pit stops here. Wondering if anybody's taking tires yet, or are they on their second set?
I've only used one set, and I'm going to try to nurse this as long as I can go till I have to pit for fuel. Because, I mean, we're not getting much wear on the tires here. But I've seen a couple of guys forget to unclick their tires, though, so there might be a few running short here at the end.
Maybe
Man,
that's
that's
why.
crucial.
Maybe that's why we're running into the issues that we're running into. I feel like as long as you can stay out front here, you might have a good chance at this.
I got a 300 I rating in front of me. I don't know if that's a bad or good thing. And then a 1400. So we'll see. I don't know how fast these guys are. I haven't got to race from them yet.
Well, Adam Baker has been running a really good race so far, so he's been really clean. I think you're going to be okay. David Holdren, he's a streamer, so you should be okay there as well. You got some clean guys around you, and hopefully you can get up here and get in some clean air.
How bad was that wreck? That was wild, wasn't it?
It was like
It
a
was pretty bad.
Talladega wreck. What do you see from your end? We seen you had to get on the brakes really hard.
I seen smoke and I started slowing down and I almost had it. And then I got knocked down, which I was still good at that point. And then at some point, somebody leaned on me and shoved me into the inside wall, and I hit it really hard, but I think I hit it all with my right side. So I had like a minute and a half of damage. I think I got almost all of it fixed, but I still got some wheel damage.
Car don't look that bad, but yeah, wheel damage can be affecting here. Hopefully it won't be too bad for you. Anybody you want to give a shout out to before we send you back?
Yeah, I'd like to thank all of our sponsors that help us do all this. Taylor Construction, New One Strip Club Choppers, and Swift Energy Drinks. All of them.
All right, man.
And,
sorry.
See if we can get one for Backwoods Mafia here tonight.
Let's
I know
go.
That's right. Well, we wish you luck here in the booth, and maybe we'll see you in Victory Lane tonight. Good luck, buddy.
Come on.
I'll be waiting for you in the pit.
Derek kills me with that. Come on. If you guys haven't seen Refined on YouTube, go check that out. That's pretty hilarious stuff right there. As the pace car is off and we're getting ready to go green with Holdren up front, Baker on his outside as they're rubbing doors here.
Green flag.
I don't know what happened to Baker. He kind of fell back. He might have been in the wrong gears. Derek Buckaloo gets a big jump, and he's out to the front here. Oh, we got some cars off track back here. Hopefully that doesn't pose to be a problem.
Yeah, it looks like Benjamin Smith.
Caution's out.
Oh, there we go. There's the caution. That's not what we wanted. We apologize for this, guys. We were hoping Charlotte would bring some clean racing. We'll have to go look. It looked like David Hunter crashed back there. Excuse me. David Hunter down there on the apron. Did he just come up at the wrong time, or did he get loose? What happened here? Did he really just stop and cause a caution?
There's one person on the track right now who's not ready for that caution. That is
I
Derek
think
Buckaloo.
he left the race.
Yeah, he did.
He should have pitted and then left the race. Take note of that if you would, please. I'd like to find out why he did that. Because I want to know who's getting the lucky dog here.
Looks like it should be Benjamin Smith. Mm.
Brendan Brody on pit road here. I wonder if he got some damage or if he's just trying to top off and get some fuel here. I feel like we're getting there. It looks like we only have 11 cars on the lead lap. John West in position for a lucky dog. Ben Smith, who's the biggest mover here? Adam Baker. Look at Adam up here in second place.
Started 24th.
as I said before, I believe Derek was not the person that wanted to see that caution, the big jump he got there.
Oh, absolutely not. I mean, he was setting sail.
Yeah, and you heard him. He's got the tires to do so now, and one more stop, he can take tires, and he can control the pace of this race. And with the heavy hitters that were battling for position up front earlier with who was that up front? Michael Mitchum. He's laps down right now. And who are those other two that were giving us good battles? Chris Cornett. Those guys, he's a lap down still. But he's in position for the lucky dog, I believe Chris Cornett is. So it looks like there's only 9 cars on the lead lap right now. Or am I seeing it wrong? Maybe one of you guys can let me know.
What's that now?
How many cars are on the lead lap right now? I'm seeing only
Oh,
like
we've got
9.
9. Yep, we've got 9.
You know what? How about Clint Hayfield out here?
At 14 behind Derek Buckalow, he has got some serious nose damage.
Yes, he does. Well, not. I don't think
he's.
Yeah, Roger Runyon.
Yep. Looks like they're going to be going green right here. Pace car's going in. Derek's
Wow,
going to be
see how
leading
much
to
that
the green.
affects them there. That's pretty bad, isn't it?
Oh, he's going to have to stay in the draft, or he's going nowhere. Derek's got a
Oh.
huge jump.
I'm on a replay for some reason. Sorry about that.
14's in second. He's about to be a parachute, especially on that back stretch.
So if I were Derek right here, I would just be minding the gap. I would try to get myself out, give me a second lead, and then just mind that gap behind you. As the car behind him's got heavy damage to the nose, and if he can pull away and get him out of that draft, and then I would just mind a second gap. As hopefully we will see green flag all the way to the end here as Holdren on pit lane. I think Clint's still in save mode. Look at this. We got the 2 people that were in the chat with us, Adam Baker's fans, as Clint's going to pass him. And Kane Logsdon, I can never say that. I'm sorry. Logsdon.
I do believe Adam Baker, he's still on the original tires. Clinton Hayville, he just took tires on his last pit stop, so he's going to be hard charging.
I'll tell you what, though, people sleep on Clint, man. Clint's a good driver. He's fast.
He always seems to be there in the end when it matters most. I don't think he should battle too much here. If Logsdon wants around him, he should just let him go because he's 3 laps down right now. But we've seen some really good driving from Kane tonight as he's got some heavy nose damage. So maybe we can go on board on the right rear of Clint and find out just how bad that damage is.
Logsdon looking on the outside.
Riding on board with Clint Hayfield. Look at getting a peek at the damage on Kane's car.
It looks
Kane's
like
not
Clint's
letting him
being
go.
real patient. He's being real patient. As long as Clint stays on that bottom line like that, he's going to outsave Logston here, I feel.
Look like Kane with some left front damage to that nose.
So we're back up front here with Derek Buckaloo. As like I said, he's pulled out to a 1.25 second gap between him and Runyon. Like I said, at this point, I would just be managing this gap. Or, you know, he does have the tires. As long as he's got the fuel, if he can run it out to where he can get within that last fuel window, he might be able to run it out and push it as hard as he wants. Stop, get tires, and then push, push, push. Unless somebody else is on a different strategy behind him. I think he may have this in the books.
Looks like Derek and Adam Baker, they've stayed out the longest. They're on the oldest set.
You can't forget about Dominic Chisholm, though, back here. Running in third. I wonder what he has left for him. Take you back to Brendan Brody. It's another supporter of the Backwoods Mafia. Been supporting us for a long time. He tries to jump in all of our races. We really appreciate that, Brendan. Shout out to you, buddy. Having a really good run here.
Derek Buckaloo with a 2-second lead over second place, Runyon.
But you know what? You go back here to Adam Baker again. His last pit stop was out in lap 35. I wonder how much fuel he's got left here.
If he's saved under pit stops, he should probably have 5 or 6 to go, I'd say. I think he'll probably run it out.
See, so his strategy might be a little bit different, which could be good, getting off strategy with the leader. So if he could pit here, get some freshies, get out there and run Derek down. We'll see what happens. As Derek has pulled away a 2-second gap as he passed a couple lap cars. I want to say that's Scott C. Ford that he just passed. Maybe. Or maybe it was somebody else.
Yeah, that's Scott C. Ford.
Yes, sir. Yes, it is. Shout out to Scott. He runs with Adam and I in the Tuesday night Masters of the Draft League. Appreciate you, buddy, for joining this race if you're watching it late. What's the
Derek with a 2-second lead still. He's putting down them lap times.
Yes, he is. What was his last lap?
A 30.248, fastest on the track at this point.
It looked like Roger Runyon was fairly close, only a 10th off of that. Shane said in the comments, this is like a derby. Yeah, you think this is a derby? Wait until the next race at Talladega. Which, just so everybody knows in the chat, we will be hosting another race and broadcasting it, but I will end this broadcast first and then restart it. So those who want to just watch the Taylor Construction 150 can just come back and watch that, and those that want to watch the Talladega race can come back and watch that. Once again, we appreciate y'all being here with us tonight. You could be anywhere else in the world right now, but you're here with us. Thank you so much. As Derek just putting on a clinic out here, extending his lead lap after lap. Let's go
They're
back
going to
here.
be within 20 to go here when he crosses the line. Does anybody have anything for him?
Ooh.
Second and third are side by side.
Look at Ben Smith
They're
up here
battling.
still running. That's awesome, man. Good job, Ben.
Derek with almost a 3-second lead. Does anybody have anything for Derek Buckaloo?
If they do, it's going to come after these pit stops, which I believe they all have to pit one more time.
I really don't see how they can make it.
To me, there's no way that they can make it. I think Derek pitted on lap 51, which should be putting him pitting here within the next
Soon.
few laps.
I think that's why he's pushing so hard.
As we got Chris Cornett in pit lane right now coming down, he's going to be the first taker, even though he's laps down.
Brendan Brody, he's fitting in.
Brendan Brody, pit lane. Benjamin Smith also coming down pit lane.
Question is, how long does Derek hold it out?
He's put quite a gap on them. He's still running at 3 seconds above second place. I think that was his strategy, was to push really hard. He's still got that last set of tires. And he's probably going to give it just a splash enough to make it to the end.
As Brendan Brody's putting 4 on, getting some fuel. And he's going to battle Ben Smith here coming out. Brendan gets a great jump out of pit. Let's go back up here to Derek. Derek's coming up to lap traffic.
Top 4 still out. They're still running the same strategy.
I seen smoke over there. Do we have fire? That's going to be one thing that could put a damper in Derek's plans as a late caution here. And if he comes down pit road, which he's coming up on Ben here, what's Ben going to do? Slows Derek up a little bit. Lets him go on by. Am I seeing this right? Do we only have 5 cars on the lead lap right now?
That's right.
I think it's because we got to cycle back through. But what happened to Ben? How did he lose? How many
Derek
laps?
Buckaloo is going to pit road.
There he goes. Oh, he locks him up.
Derek, almost, yeah. Almost misses pit road.
Wow, and almost had a big collision there on the entry too.
With Dominic
Great
Chisholm.
special awareness by both drivers.
Hopefully I'm saying your name right, buddy, if you're watching this back. Appreciate you
Dominic
joining
and
in the
Derek
race.
both on pit road. And then there were 2, Roger Runyon and Clint Hayveld.
Probably your current battle for the lead right here on pit road.
Well, I don't know if Clint can get down.
Derek Buckaloo, he went out. He's way ahead of
Dominic in the wrong gear,
and
goes in
Derek.
reverse. And Derek, he about lost it off the pit. Off exit. You should be all right. Let your tires get up to temp and then go cook. Dennis Seals, or Roger Runyon, I'm sorry, is your current leader as he's coming to pit. He does have lots of damage on that front end, but I don't think he's going to get any of it fixed. So look at this. Look at this. The dark horse himself, Clint Hayfield, out in front, leading this race with 11 to go. Clint's known to save some fuel. Do you think he saved enough to go to the end?
To be close. I've known Clint to save way more than we ever thought he could. So we'll just see here.
he might be letting this guy go around. So looks like your battle's going to be, as it cycles out, here comes Derek. He's going to be battling with Roger Runyon. Nope, not really much of a battle there, as Derek drives by him. As we wait on Hayveld and Seals to pit.
Oh, caution
Oh.
is out.
Spun out.
That paid off was so well for Clint right there.
Big payoff for Clint, but he's going to have to pit, which is going to give a lot of these guys a wave around, I believe. And Derek
That's right.
Buckaloo is going to get the lucky dog, and it's going to trap the 14 a lap down of Runyon. What happened there? David Holdren crashed. Let's go back and take a look at this. As he may have just been slowing up for, no, maybe he was slowing up, thought about pitting, decided against it, and then just spun out, oh, right in front of Scott. That could have been very bad for Scott. You know who's loving that right now is old Clint Hayveld. Let's pull him in the booth.
Might be pitting. Hang on.
Oh, he will be pitting for sure. Yeah, he's in pit lane. We can pull him in.
Hey, Clint, you got a copy?
Why you don't say it? I don't have.
Hey, Clint, man. I know you love to see that caution come out. We put you in a really good position here. Looked like you saved a set of tires and you just threw them on. How are you feeling about the end of this race?
It's going to be tricky. Hopefully, I can pull something off here. I was really hoping not to have that caution because I had a pretty big lead.
Now, the question was, did you have enough fuel to make it to the end?
I think I'm gonna get it wrong.
I was about a half lap short.
Oh, so you were trying to save for the whole thing, huh? That's what we were discussing up here. So, well, we wish you luck, buddy. Anybody you want to shout out before you head back?
Taylor Instructions on the car this week. I thank all my sponsorship, all my family and friends. But biggest thing is Backwoods Racing. They gave me the opportunity to drive this car, and that's what means the world to me.
Anytime, buddy, man. We're glad to have you. But good luck to you here, man. Hopefully
Thank
we
you.
talk to you in Victory Lane.
For sure.
Go get him, Clint.
Yep.
Such a good guy. Super smart, great driver.
See, all these cars in front here are going to get the wave around. But showing Derek Buckaloo in third. As he got the lucky dog, is he going to have to drop to the end of a line and deal with these lap cars, or is he going to be right
Absolutely.
up there because
Absolutely.
of the wave around?
Yep, he's got to drop all the way to the end. So I'm sure whoever took fresh tires, he's going to have to battle them. So he's got a hard battle here for the next 6 laps.
And how many do we have left until we go green here?
Oh, we should be coming to 1 to go.
It's Dennis Seals out in front, heavy damage on that car. How much, Adam, is that damage there on the hood of that car going to affect him in this restart?
I think it's going to be huge. You know, maybe his damage with some older tires, not so much. But those guys behind him, they're all on fresh.
See, and I don't think he has fresh tires right here because he last pitted at 63. Hayveld 92, Derek 92. So
That's right.
I think the battle is between second, third, and fourth with Clint, Derek, and Roger Runyon. But then
Yep.
again, we can't count Dominic out. He's been holding his own back here. He's been running
He may
pretty good all
sneak
race.
up on you. Dominic may sneak up on you.
Got light
If you don't-
damage to his car, but what were you saying, Jim?
Guys, if you don't mind, I believe right around 46 laps of fuel is what we had.
Oh, that was way more than I thought it was going to be, honestly. Or was it because all the cautions?
That
'Cause
may
this
be the
is-
deal there. That's why I say I'm not 100% sure.
We're on our 10th caution right now.
I believe that might be Dennis's strategy here. He might be killing it and while he's rolling around, just trying to get a top 5 out of this.
Well, he's got Clint Hayveld to his outside on fresh tires.
Might be in a little bit of trouble.
That's a really good spot for Clint to be in. As long as he doesn't overcook this first turn on the outside with the tires being cold, if he can wait for him to get warmed up, I think he'll drive right on by. But then he's got Derek Buckaloo to contend with, which with them being teammates, he might not give him too much. Actually, he doesn't have that. He's got lap cars behind him. So he has lap cars behind him of Benjamin Smith, John West, and Kane Logsdon. Hey, I got his name right. Yay, let's go.
Green flag.
There we go.
Just as I thought. Look at Clint with a big move. Oh, we're wrecking.
Caution.
And that'll change everything. I think his tires were old and cold, and he just totally spun out. But we'll go back and take a look at it here for another Taylor Construction replay. On this restart, Derek goes to the inside as they bunch up on the inside lane, and he got a little bit of help there.
Either Scott spun the tires or he started in the wrong gears. Look what happened there.
We'll go back one more time. Yeah, Scott got a really slow start on that restart, and it caused a big accordion there. Oh, Ziggy gets involved. Drove right through him.
Look at this. Look at this. We got Clint Hayveld starting in first, and Derek's right to his outside.
Ooh, this is gonna be a good battle here.
This is
I don't
battle of
know.
the brains right here.
You know,
Battle of the brains.
You know, Clint, I don't know, man. I want to see Clint pull this off, only because I made that paint scheme. Let's go, Clint. And I think Clint's going to get a nice jump here as long as he's in the right gear. Come on, buddy. It sounded like he had some distractions in his background when we did his interview, so hopefully it won't be too bad. As we got cars with damage behind these two. As long as these two don't wad it up with 3 to go, we're going to be basically a green-white checkered. I think there's 2 green-white checkers for this race. Once again, we appreciate everybody in the live here in the chat. Oh, Dominic said watch his view on that. Do we got time for that? Let's go to Dominic here.
Yeah, there's still single file. We got time.
That was back here. Let's stop this here. We'll put it in cockpit view. Whoops. I need to remap these. Let's take a look on board with Dominic here. Oh, big checkup on the inside. Woo! You see it in the mirror just happen. He got
How about
right
that?
through there. What a drive.
Fantastic wheelmanship. Oh man, fantastic wheelmanship.
Heck of a job there, Dominic. We appreciate you coming in this race tonight. Hopefully you'll join us for more. You've had a hell of a race. Really wish you were in the Discord. We could give you an interview here. If you don't, shoot me a message and I'll get you a Discord invite at some point. The lights are still on and we're still going to be pacing. Where'd Dominic end
Here
up
we go.
after that? He's in
It's
fourth.
one to go.
Okay.
Here we go. The first attempt of the green-white checker.
Just a little love tap from Dominic there on Hayfield. Clint was probably getting down to the right gear as the pace car pulls off, and Clint's going to lead him to the Geico restart zone.
Green flag.
Clint gets a heck of a jump as Buckaloo spins his tires on the outside, or he's in the wrong gear. That might open the door for Dominic. No time to save here for Clint. As Buckaloo's back here battling for third.
Dominic is on the bumper of Hayveld. He's not giving him an inch. Hayveld hugging him down. Door to door.
Clint
Oh,
wall
Hayveld's
riding,
in the wall.
doing the classic Hayveld.
Coming back, they didn't let him stop him.
Oh, a little side draft.
Bumper to bumper.
Oh! They get into a nice save by Hayfield. Keep it together.
Derek Buckaloo.
What a save by Clint. Oh, my goodness. Derek Buckaloo will take the checkered flag.
How about that? What a finish.
What an ending to a wild race. Heck of a battle there. Hayfield was doing the draft. Man, we need to go back and look at that.
What a save by Clint there. What a save.
That was one heck of a battle.
Let's go back and watch that from turn 3 or the back stretch.
Clint in the wall here.
Never let out. Stayed with it. Stayed on his outside of Dominic.
Dominic gets into him just a little bit. I don't think it was intentional. I think that's just hard racing. Clint saving it right there. I cannot believe that save. He's not going to be happy about it. But that is wild.
You know, Dustin, I believe I called that.
Yes,
at
you
the beginning of
did
the
at the
race.
beginning of the race. You said Derek was going to be in it. And let's go ahead and look at our results here. So well, that's practice results. I don't know why. Why is that not showing the race results? That's showing the practice results. Well, that ain't what we want. Do you want to run through the...
Yeah, we got the number 1 finisher of Derek Buckaloo. We got number 2 finisher of Brendan Brody. Number 3 finisher of Dominic Chisholm. Number 4 finisher, Roger Runyon. Number 5th is Clint Hayville. Number 6 is Peyton Snyder. 7th place is John West. 8th place is Chris Cornett. 9th is Kane Loganson. And number 10 is David Holdren. How about that?
That was one heck of a race to call. It was kind of filled with some cautions there. Yeah, Ben, I see you in the chat here. You were doing really good, buddy. Appreciate everybody that checked into the stream, everybody that joined the race. Appreciate Adam in the booth with me and Jim as a special guest after getting wrecked out. I appreciate you guys.
Oh, yeah, been a real treat.
I
Nope.
actually really enjoyed this, boys. It made my night.
So I am
Oh,
gonna have.
absolutely.
I'm gonna be ending this stream. I'm gonna try to figure out how to get these results pinned up here for the race results instead of these practice ones. I don't know why that pops up like that, but we will get that fixed. And if you give it a like and a sub, I'm gonna go live again here in a little bit when we get this Talladega shootout put together. I need about 10 minutes and we'll be live again. Thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you here in a little while. Have a great night.